From the very beginning, Luke Jeffers have decided to create a Friday show that is basically a spin-off series of Fridays with PewDiePie, but with a live stream twist. And since then, he focused heavily on tech topics, game segments, throwback segments, and more. However, there are some ups and downs towards this show for the past nearly 10 years now, and then a lot of laughters along the way. For nearly 10 years, FwL has been making you guys entertained, talking about somewhat about politics, and of course playing games. And now, for the 10th season of the row, it's time for FwLX. Today, Luke Jeffers and Betty Mooney will be going over some tech topics, playing video games, as usual of course, a return of LJPCPM throwback content, somewhat I watch segments, and many more fun. And now, here's the host of FwLX, Luke Jeffers and Betty Mooney.
Thank you, David 1000. Let's begin indeed. Hello, people. It's Luke Jeffers speaking. Welcome to FwLX episode number 397. This is a Christmas special we're talking about. Today we're doing not one, not two, but 3, 4, 5, 6 dev topics today. And of course, we're going to do like not one, not two, but 5 topics, and then fun facts of the week. We'll have Washington Plus segment. And of course, some game segments and some notes. So let's read some dev topics now, shall we? See what we got for us. Anyway, Colin Burgess, the drummer of AC/DC, the first founding drummer of AC/DC, by the way, goes by the name of Colin John Burgess. Anyway, was an Australian rock musician who was a drummer of the Master Apprentice from 1968 to 1972. He was later the original drummer with the hard rock band AC/DC from November 1973, which was last month, 50 years ago this last month, as a matter of fact, to February 1974. Master Apprentice had the top 20 singles chart success with 510, man. Think about Tomorrow Today, Turn Up Your Radio, and Because I Love You. In 1998, the Master Apprentice with Burgess was inducted to the ARIA Hall of Fame. He performed with the various bands of his brother, Danny Burgess, on bass guitar and vocals, including His Majesty. Whoa. What's His Majesty, you may ask? I'm talking about, this Australian hard rock, group, formed in 1980. Anyway, two brothers, Colin, AC/DC, on drums, and Danny Burgess on bass guitar. Anyway. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, his life and career began with an early career. He was born on November 16th, 1946, in Sydney. Grew up with his brother Danny. Okay, he was a drummer of this band, the Tame. Okay, with Joe Travers on guitar. In Sydney in 1965, Danny Burgess was an early bass guitarist and vocalist. Okay. And they served industrial band, the Traub. In 1967, Burgess and Danny formed the inspiration group Honey Bunch with Travers and Bill Trout on bass guitar, S. Martros. Later that year, the band was renamed The Haze. The Master's Apprentice. Later in 1965, the Master's Apprentice had to form in LA as a pop and rock band. In early 1967, they relocated to Melbourne. As late that year, their career has reached several juncture. Okay, both their drummer Steve Hopgard and the lead guitarist Tony Stommers were disenchanted with the band's erotic fortunes. So family member Jim Case decided to replace them. Okay, in Sydney, the Burgess brothers met Case where the Hayes supporting the Master's Apprentice. They get into the suburban Ashfield, okay? In January 1988, Hayes organized the Master's Apprentice with Summers and Hubguard departed, okay? Burgers was flown to Melbourne, and the new drummer Hayes then approached Doug Ford, the electrical guitarist with missing links, as an upshoot, something like that, running, jumping, staying still, something like that. In May 1970, group with Glenn Wesley, something like that, on bass guitar, relocated to London, but had a little commercial success there, okay? Webby left in the late 1971. By early 1972, Hayes announced it was all departure and the introduction and return to Australia immediately. Four Burgers decided to keep going, and they were sent to Burgers' brother Danny, and took over the bass guitar and lead vocals. The final trio lined up so on for a few months, and May on one recorded Freedom Seekers, okay? Appeared on Jamming Up in 1987, before finally splitting it in mid-1972. George Burger's tenure, the Master Apprentice had the top 20 singles chart successes. On the Gold Set Natural top 20 with 510 Man, Thinking About Tomorrow Today, Turn Up Your Radio, Because I Love You. Now, AC/DC, he was a founding drummer of AC/DC, began to return to Australia, and in November 1973, returned to the formation of hard rockers AC/DC. He joined Malcolm Young, late Malcolm Young, on rhythm guitar, his brother Angus on lead guitar, Dave Evans on lead vocalist, and Barry Van Cont on bass guitar. Burger was fired in February 1974, being drunk on stage. He later said that someone had spike in his drink. Burger was replaced by a succession of drummers before Phil Rudd joined him in February and March 1975. Willis injured his hand in the fight in Melbourne. In September 1975, Burger was recalled in his replacement for a few weeks. In the twist of fate, Burger was a music factory in London on the night that Bon Scott died in February 1980, okay? He was one of the last people to speak with him before Scott left the club. Later career and death. In 1983, Burgers and his brother Danny formed a hard rock band, His Majesty, with Japanese singer Ricardo Davis and Spike Williams on guitarist, okay? But the band folded in 1988, okay? In 1993, another lineup of the name was provided by Records to cut it down with Tiny Tim. Late Tiny Tim, that is. Released in November, the album included a rocky cover of AC/DC's Highlight to Hell. By 1998, His Majesty was transformed into Good Time Charlie with a new lead guitarist, John Boglia, who was replaced Doll Portrait Bill Frontwell's Tattoo. Good Time Charlie toured Southeast Asia and recorded an album Adults Only, which was produced by John Robinson, formerly of the Australian band Black Feather, okay? In October 1998, the Master Apprentice won Dundee ARIA, something like that, excuse me, anyway, Hall of Fame. And there's a classic lineup with Burgers, Ford, Hayes, and Wesley, okay? 1 month later, both Burgers brothers were seriously injured in the car accident while traveling to CD launch party to Go Time Charlie. They recovered and resumed their careers, okay? In 2005, a documentary of the brothers, Combat Kings, filmed by Joel Pearson, was issued. Colin and Daddy Burgers performed and recorded there as the Burgers Brothers Band and later as Burgers, something like that. Okay? Burgers also played with a project pulled together by a guitar teacher named Stephen Flack called Guitar Heroes, which showcased some of the Australia's finest veteran guitarists in the blues power rap content outside of the quantity in which they are usually perceived. Okay? They celebrate with, among others, Chase, Phil, Manny, Phil, Miles, something like that. Carlos, Jutes, Dennis Wilson, The Angels, Bob, Spencer, Couture Boys, Brad Carr, Rabbiters, Fess Parker, Black Flyers, Dom Turr, the Atlantics, Barton, Carter, something like that. I haven't pronounced his last name, sorry. The Atlantics bass player from 2006-2012, Michael Smith, has been a project regular by basis since its inception in 2004. Burke was later part of the Dead Singer Band, a tribute band he performed around Australia, and the Dead Singer Band Lost Legends Showcase, a show dedicated to Australian singers who have died. On December 15th, 2023, ACDC's announcement social media announced that Burgers had passed away at the age of 77. My next topic has to do with Norma Bossman. Born Norma LeVar Bossman was an American screenwriter, actress, and writer who was active in the film industry in the golden age of Hollywood. She was born September 15th, 1920 in New York City. She started her career in 1946 with the writing of the original story Never Say Goodbye and The Locket. Later, she also wrote Finishing School in 1952, and I can't pronounce this movie's name. I'm sorry, I don't know the movie's name. Anyway, yeah, it's speaking a different language. Anyway, in 1957. It's a Italian TV series by Rockets and Bright Eye from 1969. Anyway, it's in 1967. Anyway, Boston also appeared as an actress in Fear 70 in 1970 and Pajama Party 2000 as a groovy grandma gas. Her personal life begins with this. She married musician Glide Shannon, known for the father of information theory, and lived with him Portsmouth, New Jersey, okay? When they divorced, Boston moved to Los Angeles with her mother, okay? Took classes in the school of writers. Members of they're leftists, okay? She met and married screenwriter Ben Barson. Between the years 1949 and 1976, they lived together in London, Paris, and Morgan, France. Okay? Having blacklisted from Hollywood, they have 7 children. Wow. Barson passed away at her home in Beverly Hills, California on December 17th, 2023. She was 103 years old. My next topic has to do with Jim Ladd, okay? And just be warned, it's gonna be long, okay? He was born by the name of James William Ladd, okay? He was an American disc jockey, radio producer, and writer. He was one of the last notable remaining freeform and rock DJs in American with commercial radio. Ladd first began national performance as host of our national syndicated radio program Interview, was aired weekly on the 160 stations nationwide for 12 years. He was born on January 17, 1948 in Linwood, California. He started his career in 1969 in KNIAC, a small Long Beach rock station. After 2 years there, he moved to Los Angeles. Okay, excuse me, my eyes can't see anything. Station KOOC, something like that. In 1974, he moved to KMET, something like that. There was legions of listeners of Mighty Met, okay? We would remain there for most of the next 13 years. Returning to KOS in 1984, but going back to the KMET again, 2 months but they changed format. We also host and produce an interview, an hour-long, nationally syndicated interview program. They are both during the same period, okay? And what many listeners and program people in the industry reviewed that as low steady decline in the station's output, driven by most accounts, and the station's decision to bring this consultant Lee Abrams, okay? and the straight Australian rock. Okay, because why he favored KMT management shock Southern California of all the radio and W rock music. Okay, the call letters, the entire air staff on February 14th, 1987, becoming KTWB, the Wave. Excuse me. Anyway, featuring a new age format with no DJs at all. Coming station after station, okay? And side projects. In 1987, Ladd appeared as Pink Floyd bassist Roger Waters, something like that, excuse me, anyway, singing out a studio album, Radio KAOS, featuring a featured disc jockey named DJ Jeb, who talks about the album's protagonist, and handicapped boy named Billy, okay? Ladd joined Waters on the tour that fall, and appeared in the free music videos from the album. Ladd also played the all-night DJ in Cameron Nicole's 1989 film Say Anything. Ladd work has been featured in many motion pictures such as Tequilia's Sunrise, Rush, She's Out of Control, and Defender starring Willie Henderson, okay? Excuse me, okay, anyway. For several years, Ladd worked only on and off, okay? On the radio because he refused to follow a playlist, as most of the station owners demanded in the late 80s, okay? Ladd worked on KMCPC free FM, something like that. When he helped to shape the sports belt spectrum rock, something like that. But his classic American rock, it was a funny thing about is rebranded as KEDG, The Edge, March 1989. But was laid off when the station abruptly amended its rock format 2 months later. Wow. In 1991, Ladd released a semi-autobiographical book called Radio Waves, Records Released on the FM Dial, St. Martin Press, okay? Published by that company. Anyway, but his radio, based on his radio career, the rise and fall of Rhythm Rock Radio in LA. For the genesis and free form of the West Coast with the demise of KMET in 1987. Okay? The names of many people at radio stations Ladd occurred during the 2-decade period were swapped with phenomenons. However, Rachel Donahue has said that she started Ladd use his real name and that of her late husband, Tom Donahue, while he... Okay, makes sense anyway. In the book, David Perry, Ace Young, Jack Snyder, Diamond, and the late Veronies, Bill B. and Mitchell Reed, and J.J. Jackson were also among those influenced by the actual heroin names. The same year, Ladd was hired by KLXSX, something like that, in July 95, after I was born, excuse me, okay. Anyway, 95 year I was born. Anyway, Ladd was also in the entire KLXX staff was summarily fired. The station and abruptly changed its format to talk radio. Wow. Freeform show KOLS and the internet. Ladd is a freeform rock music returned to KOLS in 1997 and there until October 26, 2011. Okay, Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. On Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight, okay? And the show Robert Truly read on the time slot and the Robert Raymond ratings. KOLS new news contract in January 2007. In addition, he has produced, written, and narrated a number of nationally syndicated programs, including interviews, concert specials, and album premieres. Most recently, Ladd has used his MySpace and Facebook pages to interact with his listeners. We refer to as a tribe, okay? Anyway, he's often take requests in the comment section, okay? He has also used a site for source to become familiar with his listeners, okay? To promote the freeform radio. Okay, began March 10th, 2008. Ladd also allowed his show to be streamed on KOS website. On October 26, 2011, that is, excuse me, okay. Live was among virus, staffers fired, KOS following the occasion of station owner Carol Broadcast Conference Media. Wow. Okay. On November 5th, 2011, Loud was given a 3-hour farewell to broadcast the AM station KFI in Los Angeles. Wow. SiriusXM. On December 2nd, 2011, SiriusXM Radio announced that Jim Law was also a live daily free-form music show on Deep Tracks. Channel 27, now 308. The show ran from January 12, 2012 to November 2023. Excuse me, okay. Wow. Hollywood Walk of Fame. On May 6, 2005, Loud Superstar of Hollywood Walk of Fame, recognized in the first 48 years of groundbreaking radio career on 7018 Hollywood Boulevard. Fred Jackson Barr will make a speech. He married the writer, poet, and musician Helen Bodge. He died of heart attack on December 17, 2023. He was 35 years old. My next step topic has to do with James McCarthy, okay? Best known as James Perry McCarthy, okay? He was an American actor best known as the voice of Max Payne, okay? The Max Payne video game series. Jimmy Piquet from Rescue Me from 2004 to 2011. And Captain Arthur McCrary in New York Undercover from 1994 to 1997. He also had main roles in the recurring role in a number of television series as well as appearing in feature films. His first role was he was born March 27, 1958. Anyway, in Albany, New York. Anyway, his first role was a major challenge in Petite and Bill 2 is on his own Bill Stackyard story. He played the lead in the first and last season of the series, Viper, okay? The short-lived series, Swift Justice, and he appeared as World Turns, okay, in Sex and the City, okay? Initially, McCarthy is playing for deceased New York City firefighter Jimmy Keefe, excuse me, okay, on Rescue Me, okay, and while Ryan Harmony and Revenge. He was also well known for the performance and the title character in the Max Payne trilogy games. He appeared in a cameo role in the film Dachshund on the video game movie series and movies, something like that, excuse me, okay, playing the FBI agent brought to assist in the capture of Payne. McCarthy was also the voice of Thomas Zane and Alan Wake and starred as Alan Casey in the sequel. He also starred in Father Thomas in the mystery film Quiet with Them. He was born in Albany, New York in March 27, 1958, which I said before. He was married to Wakon Blossom and had a daughter. He died of mental dementia in his home in Robbers Mount, New York on December 17, 2023. He was 65 years old. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that. Anyway, my next step topic has to do with Ronnie Crawl, okay? Born that name, he was an American English guitarist, who was a member of the band Flaming Youth, okay? Over the years, Carl worked alongside Phil Collins, plus David Headskull, something like that, okay? Michael Polnar, not somebody else's last name, sorry. Lulu, Stephen Bishop, Eric Coleman, something like that. Gary Booker, Maggie Bell, and John Otway. He was born on February 10th, 1953 in Liverpool, England, okay? Phil Collins was 18 when his friend as an accomplished guitarist Ronnie Crawl was accomplished American singer John Walker and the Walker Brothers on tour in Great Britain, okay? Anyway. The other two musicians were Gordon Flash Smith on bass and Brian Brian Cadden from the ex organizer of the Warriors, the former band of John Harrison. When the tour ended, the four musicians decided to stay together and try their luck as a group, okay? So they formed Hickory and they recorded a single, Green Light in the Key, okay? It was released by CBS Records on January 24th, 1969. The formation was eventually become Flaming Youth, okay? When they met offers Ken Howard, had Alan Bangley or something like that, when they offered to record the album. The group signed with FwL Records and Potato Records, excuse me, okay, and recorded the album Art 2 in 1969. It was ranked Album of the Month with the British music magazine, Melody Maker, that is. Kind of not the I know we're not talking about Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. Anyway, I'm talking about Melody Maker magazine. Anyway, British magazine. Anyway, the group. Excuse me. The band played at the London Parliament the launch of the album in 1969. After the few concerts, the group no longer managed to generate interest in both the public and the media, and despite the additions of new musicians, the organizer Ron Mayo, the brother of John Mayo, Flaming Youth is disbanded. Wow. Through the years, Carol and Collins remained friends. Carol was the best man at Collins' first wedding, okay? In 1970, they both auditioned with Genesis, okay? While Collins remained with the job as drummer. Carol was unsuccessful, and after a brief stint with Mick Barnard guitar, Steve Hackett as recurred as the permanent replacement of lead guitarist with Anthony Bishop. Phillips, excuse me, Anyway, I gotta check what's going on. I'll be right back. Back, folks. Sorry about that. I just have to read some things necessary. Anyway, but anyway, let's move on. Anyway, Steve Hackett was recurring as a permanent replacement of the lead guitarist with Ian Phillips. Anyway, Carl went out to play in some other bands, including Secretary in 1972, with whom he recorded an unreleased album. Okay, by the following year, he joined the jazz rock outfit Zoxa and the Radar Boys, okay? Including Peter Banks, Mike, P-I-G-G-O-O-T-T, something like that, and Phil Collins. Wow. He moved to France in 1995, the year I was born. Wow. With his wife, Melanie. In 1996, Carol became an official member of the Collins group and his backing vocalist and rhythm guitarist. Wow. Anyway. So his work with Collins. Carol was also performed alongside David Hasselhoff, something like that. Michael Pardo, something like that. Lulu, Stephen Bishop, Eric Compton, Gary Booker, Mikey Bell, and John Otway, something like that. He also released 2 solo albums. Leave It Right On in 1994 and One Step at a Time in 2003. He died on December 18th, 2023. He was 7 years old. His sister Zoe announced on Facebook that a memorial of him will be held tomorrow in Cizans, France. My last death topic will be a very important death topic, okay? And this had to be a Danish writer. Musician, filmmaker like me, because I'm a good filmmaker, okay? And professional tennis player. His name is Torben Ulrich. Born that name, okay? He was a father of Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich, who is best known as drummer of Metallica, and he was friends with it was a successful band and for the 4 decades. Okay, I have his some of the albums by Metallica, but that's basically it. But anyway, he was born on October 4th, 1928 in Copenhagen, Denmark. Okay, makes sense anyway. And they can't announce the name. Sorry, the son of Arne Deller, a tennis player, Einar Ulrich. Okay, Torben played the tennis tour from the late 40s and early into the 70s. Okay, on the Tennis Grandmasters tour in the 70s and 80s, Torben won the international singles title on the red clay in 1951 and again in 1956. when they defeated Jaguars Jaguars like that in the final. He won the Summer Open tournament in 1953 in red clay. He became a professional tennis player when he signed a contract to the World Championship Tennis. Premiers in early 1969 at 64 years old. In 1976, he was the top-ranked senior prep player in the world. Oregon played more than 200 Davis Cup matches with Denmark. In 1977, the month shy before he died, he became the oldest Davis Cup player in history. Wow. American Robbier's news agency with Copenhagen in the late 40s. He began writing the Danish jazz magazines in the 50s. He wrote primarily in the music and Danish newspapers, information, I can't pronounce the word, sorry. Wrote for contemporary jazz music trade journalists like that, and was co-editor with Guy Brandt and I can't pronounce it, sorry. In the literary magazines Bazaar. In the 60s, he was a weekly music columnist and wrote jazz reviews, involving reports on assorted color themes with illustrated clause. Okay, that name I cannot pronounce. Sorry, for the daily newspaper BT. In the 70s, he constructed the music period MM. In the 80s, in the 90s, something like that, turned him into information writing in music, film, athletes, and culture. In 2003, in his writings from the 40s to the 2000s, Jazz Bone Barsham, something like that, I pronounce his name, sorry, edited by Lars Malvin, was published in Danish, okay? And by Information's Prologue, something like that. 2 books of his, Finn's write columns of poetry like text in English, something like that, were published by Forex Bebop, something like that. I can't say the name, sorry. 12 lines, 46 offline in 2005, and Stonehenge, copyright in 2007. In the 1950s, okay, Oleg was a New Orleans type jazz band playing clarinet. In the 2000s, he was invited to collaborate using voice and text. Okay, the collaborating beat free jazz into trio Clench, Claus Bojo. Those are the names I can pronounce. It's /O's. On drums, Peter Freeze, no, on bass guitar. I can't speak Danish. Sorry. Creature, Urgent's, more, keyboard, something like that. I can't pronounce his name. Sorry. Or her name. Sorry. Anyway. They released a 2006 album, Dies Done. Also with, Glide Anchor. Something like that. On saxophone. Wow. Excuse my fault. Anyway. And stuff on, Poland Electronics. Is that a name for someone else in that? Okay. In 2005, he founded the Colombian music group Instead Of. Wow. But composed of Rory Goldstone, like that. Cello, Angelic Nina, something like that. Bonan, something like that. Trumpet, flutes, Jonathan Scott drums, and Ulrich on voice and text, and bass and tracks. Released in 2007, the album live on Saudi, something like that. In 2007, he began working on recording with Danish pianist Storian. I can't pronounce his name. Sorry. It speaks in Danish. Sorry. Releasing 3 albums over the next 6 years. Solid sound, 21 song lines with piano, drum pipe, etc. In 2009. Albert Peaceful diminished 29 promotions and tours of Bart Babel in 2010, and Barnea Line tours of non-logo average in 2014. Ulrich began paying in 1971 when the Lions Club, the Copenhagen, asked a variety of politicians, actors, writers, and others to make a blue elephant. Okay, elephant goes bark. Okay, whatever. Anyway, but no, it's a deaf topic. But anyway, for a charity exhibit, to the Senior Center in Denmark. Anyway, instead, you explored what an imprint of the tennis ball what might be. Anyway, in the subsequent years, created several series of works. Okay, imprints of practice and installations of a play. Okay, using play tennis balls, skip rope, and ratchet frames of grip. Okay, plenty of rice paper. Okay, the works has been exhibited in Copenhagen, Paris, Dublin, New York, Los Angeles, Houston, and Seattle, among others. Ulrich appeared in 2 Gorgon Leaf films, including Motion Picture 1969 and Moments of Play 1986. He co-directed with Jill D. Komorek, something like that, and appeared in The Ball on the Wall in 1988. He co-directed with Rick New and Molly Martin, and appeared in Molly Bottom. Excuse me. Anyway, I can't get a drink. Anyway. Wait. Anyway. Body and Beat before the wall in 2002. And in 2011, Ulrich began developing the choreographer, dancer, Beth. This name I cannot pronounce. Sorry. And, again, it speaks in Danish. Sorry. The composer, musician, Ingenieur Barnes, okay? On the dance project, called for 8 players, okay? Which premiered in 2014 in Seattle. Ulrich was director of performing the work, okay? In 1986, sorry, I had to speak the words there. Anyway, he received the Korev Prize for Korev. Really, I can't pronounce that, sorry, in Denmark. For FwL cultural competitions. In 2006, he received an award from Cora Lines Farm for inspiration and artists of many kinds for his views in athletics and art and existence. In 2013, the Ulrich family received the Davis Cup Award. He died on last Wednesday. He was 95 years old. Wow. This is some of the Danish words I cannot pronounce. Sorry. Anyway, let's do the moment of silence with regards to these 6 death topics right now. Thank you. Recipes these 6 people. Now let's move on to these 5 topics to read. And I'm going to go ahead and close these up before we begin. Let's do it right now. Anyway, this first topic I need to read is Maya Bialik, okay? It has to be, what happened to her right now? She is out on Jeopardy as a host of Jeopardy, okay? The Departure Bialik has been now absent from the previous show for the months. Leaves Ken Jane, a former champion, as a sole host, okay? She was received an Emmy nomination for her work on Jeopardy after the death of all-time host of Alex Trebek. Said on Friday, she was to be removed from the popular game show, as Sony were confirming it would leave Ken Jane as sole host. Bialik began hosting Jeopardy as a term basis in 2021, okay? As a permanent one last year, she have not appeared on the program or Celebrity Jeopardy at all, offshoot the past few months. In May, Entertainment News site Deadline reported that she has been stepped away from Jeopardy, shortly with the Hollywood writers' strike, which is sad to me. I gotta do some filmmaking, you know? Anyway, on my studio nearby us. Anyway, sources confirmed me that I will no longer be hosting a syndicated version of Jeopardy! Balog wrote on social media on Friday, referring to them informed that, which is last week, by the way. Anyway, I'm deeply referring to this show from the producer show. Anyway, I'm deeply grateful that the performances have been part of Jeopardy! Family. She did not mention the strike, which ended the fall. Wow. Sony confirmed Balog's departure is a separate statement, saying only the decision for James to continue alone was made, okay? To maintain continuously with our viewers, okay? Company make Balog for compositions, and said that they hope to continue to work with our problem time specials without dominating, something like that. Shake Up at Jeopardy! Is the latest of the shows that struggled in finding a replacement for Trebek after his death in November 2020. Following strong celebrity hosts, including Rod Burton and Mattel Oz, Dr. Oz, my dad, and the botched plan of executive producer Mike Richards, which is sad to say, he's no longer the host. And the executive producer, sadly to say, to take over. Balog filled as a temporary host and split duties with Ken Jennings, a former champion, something like that. Balog, who had a PhD in neuroscience and is best known for starring in The Big Bang Theory, the television show was made clear to step away from and step in the permanent host in 2021, and she wanted this person to become a permanent. Well, she was the Cursed Words on Recess and Mean City of Lloyd in Space. Let's just say that. But anyway, some critics question her popularity. Trebek has been celebritized, celebrated having national Empire Air, something like that. While Miss Balog was outspoken on topics such as vaccines. But in July 2022, Balog and James were named permanent joint hosts, something like that. But both were nominated this year for the Emmy and Outstanding Game Show host, something like that. Host for game show, something like that. That's that topic. Move on to the next topic, which is, and it was requested by my good friend Remix Palm, and that is Apple stopped selling latest Apple Watch after losing patient case. Anyway, Apple plans to suspend sales at Series 9 Ultra 2 versions after the proportion of Apple Watches for Apple's U.S. customers began December 21st, 2020, which is yesterday. I knew it. It's sad, you know. It's published 3 days ago, something like that. 4 days ago, excuse me. Apple will be pulling 2 of the newest smartphone watches for store shelves this week. And losing patient to spot over whether it's legally copy over a number of copies the technology. Jesus, I don't know why. Apple says Monday will stop selling the Series 9 and Ultra 2 versions of popular, which involve medical technology, comedy, manual, and really Apple infringed its patient with blood oxygen sensors. Jesus. Anyway, you can read someone's pulse. God. Anyway, Apple has repeatedly denied the allegation. The offended Apple Watches will not be available online purchase beginning Thursday and removed from retail stores on Christmas Eve. Yeez. In October, the U.S. International Trade Commission ruled that some Apple Watches violated best most patients and with some blood oxygen features Apple have included in most of the smartphone watches in 2020 since 2020 COVID-19 years. Anyway, stupid idea. Anyway, Commission refused that import ban on the watch that includes the technology was set to take effect on December 26th. But that was after the deadline early. Yeez. Anyway, Apple Watch has already purchased the blood oxygen feature that was not affected by the order. The Commission which advised the White House and Congress on matters including visual privacy disputes, okay? It's overseen by the President of the United States, Joe Biden. Anyway, I'm going to say by the President. Excuse me, okay. Tim Cook. Excuse me. Misspoke, anyway. I just misspoke with the words. Sorry! if you watch the remix, anyway. Apple was fighting for the commission's board and asking the Biden administration to reserve it, okay? The White House is entitled until Christmas Day to act on the decision. Maxwell is a publicly traded company based in Albuquerque, California that sells patient monitoring devices to hospitals. Viewed Apple's decision to pause watch sales as a violation, okay? The decision to exclude version made models on the Apple Watch determinations that even the world's most popular company must be advised by the law. A Maxwell spokesman said in a statement to NPR. Okay? Gene Monsieur, something like that. All-time Apple analyst said yanking the new watches from retail stores is a final stretch of the holiday shopping season. It's a fortunate timing for the company, but it's expensive fragile as most of its impact on sales. Anyway, most who wanted to buy the watch as a holiday gift, it's done so already, Monster said. The bigger question I have is, will be the direction of this? The White House did commission the decision, which Monster said Apple is likely counting on. Okay, it will help explain why Apple did not strike a licensing agreement with Maxwell. It has instead let the dispute drag out for months. Yeez. Anyway, Apple's a gold standard when it comes to the U.S. nations like that. And I think they were hoping the Biden administration recognized it and agreed with to get this overturned. Something like that, he said. Apple likes to play hardball with other companies, and sometimes it helps them reach more favorable deals to other things like licensing, something like that. The Apple spokesman covers that the sales paused but declined from her comment. Okay? According to the court documents, Maxwell held meetings with Apple back in 2013 about using the medical technology company's tools and Apple products. But the talks broke down. Later, Apple hired 2 Maxwell executives and key engineers away from the company. Maxwell claimed that legal filings that Apple poached the employees over the order to illegally dispute its technology. Wow. Apple is denied that violated a Maxwell patients. Say that Apple consolidated with several medical technology companies before coming up with its own version of the blockchain tool. In May, the patients probably stumped the jury, okay, which could not reach an anonymous verdict on the question of whether Apple stole the idea for this blockchain featuring the Maxwell. But Maxwell, something like that. Excuse me, okay. While Maxwell could not make its case to the jury, the trial did reveal that Apple discussed the idea of acquiring Maxwell at one point before immediately decided against it. Excuse me, okay. The ruling from the International Trade Commission would be separate from the case that was before a jury is being considered by Apple. The company has said it will take all measures to resume all sales of Effect watches in the U.S. That's it for that topic, and thank you, Remix, for that topic. Now let's move on to the next topic, which is, man, I'm going to close this tab out. Anyway, it's basically going to be the new sequel, the prequel that is coming out next year. Be look out for it. It's basically going to be my next topic. Anyway, unfortunately, sad to say, it was a hoax. I'm not going to say much, but it was a hoax. Anyway, now, what were you expecting? It was happening? I don't know what happened, but I saw it in theaters in late December 2004, but the Polar Express, okay? Now, what you about to see, what you need to know about the rumored Polar Express prequel, okay? Is it really happening? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's talk about it. The Polar Express is a really popular animated movie based off of book of the same name. I'll talk about bedtime stories. Anyway, the film which stars Tom Hanks, it was released on October 2004. The Halloween part of it. Anyway, it tells the story of a young boy who enjoys the experience of the lifetime who he boards in the train, bonds to the North Pole. Late this year, rumors began surfacing that a prequel was made called The Christmas Express, will release this next year. Unfortunately, it seems no prequel exists. It's a holiday season hoax. Anyway, although it hasn't stopped from fans from helping the project, may come to fruition anyway. Here's what we need to know about the rumored prequel of The Polar Express. Is there a Polar Express prequel coming out? In November 2023, rumors of the Polar Express prequel, The Christmas Express, began to circulate online. Wow. However, there's no such film in the works. Wow. In the Polar Express prequel about, there's no plot about the Polar Express prequel because the movie actually isn't happening right now. Rumors of the prequel of the Polar Express are found. Is the Polar Express prequel based on a book? No. But it's a book prequel. Polar Express was based on a book written and illustrated by Chris von Allsburg. Now, the prequel, however, is no source material based on it because it's not really happening. Well, Tom Hanks going to be the Polar Express prequel? Hanks was not starting the prequel with the Polar Express at all. There's been no announcements of such a movie in the works. When the original Polar Express came out, well, October 13th, 2004. You can stream the movie on Hulu, Max, and Prime Video with subscriptions all aboard. And that's it for that topic. Speaking of Christmas, I want to go before I move on to the next topic. I'm gonna read you something else that happened. For editor's note, let's just go ahead and read it now, and that is something more interesting. Okay. Hold on one quick. I'm gonna read this now, so that way I haven't forgotten about this in FwL because I haven't done this in a while. So, and it's supposed to be Christmas. So, speaking of which, I'll read it now, okay? And it's gonna take me some time. It's on the news right now, and it starts with this, okay? And no, we're not doing this right now. So let's do it anyway from the news. Stand by, folks. Anyway, it is this thing, okay? It's on the Daily Express, okay? We're going to talk about it anyway. Okay, here we go. Really? That's it? Okay. Oh, no. No, this is from 3 weeks ago, okay? No, I'm not going to be able to open the tab, but I'm going to mute it in case we do it. Anyway, Home Alone star Macaulay Culkin reflects on Charles Storm at Walk of Fame ceremony. Always followed my Met Lights. The actor rose from the fame at the age of 9 when he starred in the classic 1990 film, holiday movie. Anyway, we're going to talk about this before we get to the next topic. Anyway, okay. Home Alone star Macaulay Culkin reflects on rising to stardom at the age of 9 after being honored the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Last 3 weeks ago, the 43-year-old actor received a 2065th star in the historic Hollywood Boulevard Skywalk, okay? During the interview with Fox News Digital, Culkin, weighed in on whatever he knew, starring the classic 1990 film, would lead him to the moment. I was 9 years old, was still, like, you know, you have, kind of have, to look at it from the perspective, he said during the ceremony. You have no idea what's going on. I mean, you're so much you care, just show up. Wow. Okay. I always knew my lines. I always found my way. I just try to be professional and charming at the same time. It's the best I can do. Wow. Okay. Earlier this month, Cohen completed a Celebrity Jeopardy. Wow. Losing at the Saturday Night Live star Rachel Dodge with by $1. Wow. During his interview with Fox News Digital, New York native joke about it being a trivia crew on the game show 22 times. Douglas Adams would be very proud, he quipped, referencing the offer of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. In Adams' 1979 comedy science fiction book, the number 42 is an answer of the ultimate question, the life, the universe, and everything. Goals also share his thoughts of being in the pop culture mainstream for over 30 years. When it comes to life of my stuff to be the bat of that I have to not kind of can't accentuate the somebody else, Cohen said. I can't look left to right of that I find a lot of peers when it comes to that kind of stuff. In my life, I have the way of normally is, but also at the same time, I've art and I think it's super cool. You know, again, I'd be a trivial. Again, I'd be a part of that. Colin added, that's really cool. Here he is with his Beyonce, Brandon Song, and Sweet Life and Chloe, and of course, Sweet Life and Deck. Because I grew up with these two shows. He's also with two sons. He also has two sons with him. At the ceremony, Cohen was joined by fiance Brandon Saul, who is 35 now, which I talk about Sweet Life and Chloe, which I grew up with, by the way. I grew up with them on these two shows, but that's just me. Anyway, who began dating in 2017 after they met on the set on the 2019 movie Candyland, okay? The Cohen made their first red carpet appearance on the children. Cohen's songs are prior to 2-year-old son Dakota, the baby son who was birthed and confirmed by Cohen's brother, Kurt Cohen, in March of the next year, during an interview with Access Hollywood. Wow. During the appearance on Seven speech, Cohen thanked his longtime presenters before sharing the emotional tribute to the song and his children. Wow. Okay, I want to thank Brenda, who's absolutely everything. He said, "You're my champion. You're the only person happier to me today than I am." Wow. Okay. You're the best woman I ever known. You're the best person I ever known. You're giving me all of my purpose. Pose. You're giving me my family. And after the birth of our two boys, you become my three favorite people. Wow. Okay. At the end of the speech, Cole refers to one of his Home Alone characters, Kevin McAllister's most famous lines in spirit to this holiday season. I want to say, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animals." Wow. He told the crowd, who laughed and laughed upon. During the ceremony, Cole reunited with his on-screen mother, Kathleen O'Hara, who was starring alongside him on the original film and the 1992 sequel, Home Alone Lost in New York. Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, you meant to say, news report. Come on, really? The 69-year-old actress presented him with a star and praised him as giving him a perfect performance in Home Alone. "I know you work very hard and made acting like you were the most natural thing in the world you do," the Smiths star added. Anyway, later in the speech, reverts Cohen's rise to fame, and after Star hitting the holiday classic, the people 10-year-old little boy was called a superstar, a money maker, something like that. One of the hottest young man in Hollywood, she said. "How does everyone survive that?" Now, she started that, and that was a big moment right there. Anyway, there's also said Cohen's sense of humor was a sign of intelligence in his child, and the key to survival in any age. You have brought the sense of sweet, yet twisted, yet reliable sense of humor to anything you have chosen to do since Home Alone. Wow. Okay, Chloe, congratulations. You so deserve your star in Hollywood Walk of Fame. And yeah, thank you for recording me. Your fake mom, who left you home alone, not once but twice, to share in this edition. So proud of you. Colin good for embracing Colin, who wiped away tears. Natasha Rowan was co-star with Colin in 2003's Party Monster, also paid tribute to the actor in their speech. The ceremony was also attended by Changeland director and writer Seth Green, who was Family Guy director. Family Guy portrayer goes by the name of, let's just say, yeah, the director, Chris Griffin, by the way. And Paris Jackson, the daughter of the late Michael Jackson, and Carlton's goddaughter. Wow. Wow. And that's it for that topic. Now let's move on to the next, topic, which is basically two more, okay? I'm not gonna show you the address. That's a big no-no. But anyway, here's the scoop, okay? Scoop, was Warner Brothers Discovery, and the talks emerged with Paramount Global, okay? Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Strauss was met with Paramount Global CEO Bob Baggage, okay? On Tuesday in New York City, okay? To discuss the possible merger, okay? Experts have learned from the merger sources, okay? Why merge? Excuse me. The coalition, would create a news and entertainment mammoth that would likely trigger, further industry combination. Excuse me, I'll be right back. I'm back, folks. Sorry about that. I just have to read some, ideas down before it gets to the winner thing. But anyway, let's move on. Anyway, Savalas has spoken to Sherry Redstone, who owns Paramount's parent company, about the deal. WBD markets values about $29 billion. Excuse me. Okay, anyway, as of Wednesday, well, Paramount's was the over $10 billion, so any merger must not be equals. Okay. Details the meeting between Buzz and Ball get back and something like that, which sources that says lasted several hours took place at Paramount's headquarters in Times Square. Wow. Dual discussed the way the companies could place compliance of one another, okay? For example, each company's retained streaming service, Paramount Plus, is Max, commerce between rival Netflix and Disney Plus. Yeez. Anyway. It's unclear whether WBD and way by Paramount Global. Wow. And its parent company, National Insurance Incorporated, NIA. But a source familiar with the situation said that both options are on the table. WBD is said that it hires bankers for the deal. Between the lines, the deal so that they can drive several. Okay. Sorry, some announcement. Sorry. WBD can use the international distribution footprint to boost Paramount's franchises, okay? While Paramount's children's program is assessed to be initial WBD's long-term streaming admissions, okay? CBS News could be combined with CNN to create a global news powerhouse. CBS crime dramas such as NCIS, we watch this dad, but it's for you. This criminal minds could be combined with emissions, Discovery, True TV. Okay? CBS Sports footprints could be combined with WBD. For example, CBS and WBD, Term Sports, certainly shares TV rights with March Madness. Okay? Be smart about this. Paramount is under pressure with applying a smart partner and buyer, okay? As it's spiraling down a mountain of debt, okay? The firm stocks jumped 12% earlier this month, following a report from POC, okay? That Skydance Media and Redbird Capital partners that were eyeing the potential deal to buy majority stake in NIA. NIA reached a deal with creditors to restores some of the debt in September and previously slimmed down with selling Simon & Schuster. He also talks in a total loaded bet. Yeez. Anyway, behind the scenes. One source familiar with the justice said the scary being concerned mayors zealous blueprints for employer mergers, okay? When merging the strips in 2018 and then one of me in 2022, Zala's kept in core Scars team replaced while retaining new creative talent leaders with competencies he required. Executives are confirmed that the deal will receive regulatory approval. Spoke anyway. Despite DC's active antitrust compliance, something like that, nobody, Warner Bros. Discovery doesn't own a broadcast network, which would clear an easier path that would be a combination with the company like NBC owner Comcast. Okay? A tax pollination use emerged. Warner Bros. Media and Discovery expires next year, something like that, which would legally allow WBD to explore another deal, something like that. Zaros told inventors last month that would keep the company cost cutting measures and debt reductions now put into production, something like that, to coordinate more capital towards growth and party, something like that. Paramount, WBD, and NIA declined the comments. Okay? The bottom line is, talks between WBD and Paramount are still early to make the may not embody results in the deal. But given the evaluation of car cutting and the growing encouragement of big touch on media, neither company will remain on the sidelines for long. Now that's it for this topic. Let's move on to the last topic, which is Sebastian Bach's performance Skid Row's entire debut album and 35th anniversary tour 2024. Anyway, former Skid Row singer Sebastian Bach will celebrate the 25th anniversary of the band's debut album Skid Row by performing the LP in its entirety at the select shows of 2024. Anyway, so far the following dates on the band has been announced. April 27th in Brazil, April 30th in Montevideo, Uruguay, something like that, and May 4th in Mexico City. Says Buck saying this, okay? 2024 marks the 35th anniversary of his first record, Skid Row. And select days in 2024 will be playing the record entirely. We will not be doing this in every show. Back in fall of 2019, Buck celebrated the 30th anniversary of Skid Row's debut with the U.S. tour when he performed the record in its entirety plus other songs from his catalog. Released in the spring of 1989, Skid Row subtitled the record in his heavy rock's most successful debut albums, land in Billboard's top 10, going all out for to sell millions of copies around the world, okay? The record transformed the bands from local New Jersey claimants and the global phenomenon whose rebellions of attitude, okay? The jaw-dropping talents and set the bar and tone of rock, okay? Music in the 80s and early 90s. Skid Row singles 18 and Life, You've Gone Wild, and I Remember You, among the decade's most recognizable rock albums, and still receive heavy airplay on radio stations across the globe. Okay? Across the country, excuse me, okay. The group again achieved commercial success with the second record, Slave to Grey, in 1981, certified multi-platinum, reaching number 1 on the FwL 200. But from Skid Row until 1996, when he was fired. Instead of throwing in the towel, remained members of the hiatus, okay? Took hiatus. Went on to play briefly in the band called Ooze on Monday in 1999. Skid Row reformed and as a bit of suffering over the years, after the lineup considered bassist Rachel Bolan, guitarist Dave Snake Sabu, Scott Hill, alongside drummer Rob Hammersmith and singer Johnny Solinger, Skid Row fired Slater over the phone in April 2015, a few hours before announcing ex-TNT vocalist Tony Harno as replacement. 8 months later, Harno exited the band and was replaced by South American-born British-based singer J.P. Fratt, okay, who was previously fronted Dragon Force, Tank, and I Am I. Fratt, okay, Fratt was fired from Skid Row in February 2022, was replaced by Eric Groswell, who was previously a member of the Swedish hard rock band Hot Heat, okay. In 2021, Buck completed a U.S. tour during he was celebrating the 30th anniversary of Slave to Grand, okay? 2.5 years ago, Buck was took 498.7 to Gator, okay? Wise Billy, for you. Anyway, that there's no reason to, for the classic Skid Row not to reunite. Wise Billy, I know Billy's not here with us this week, but we're going to talk about before that. But anyway, when those guys in Skid Row try to say about me, it's difficult to work with, and let me just say one more time, we have not been in the same room together since the year 1996. That he said, shut the F up, about you thinking about and I'm like, you know what, anything about what I'm like, and the more girls think I'm okay with, work with, something like that. Broadway thinks I'm okay with, work with. The Trailer Park Boys, and I think I'm okay. Guns N' Roses think I'm pretty cool. We're not getting any younger. Sebastian went on to state that a Skid Row reunion should happen for the fans. We are absolutely running out of bands. And bands that can play in sheds. Something like that. Okay? He said. The fact they were still have alive, and we are in their 50s, some in their close to 60s than others. And that, to me, is selfish, and we are not together. I can play with anyone. I can do play with anyone lives, except with them. Anyway, that's all for that's all for topics for today, for this Christmas episode. Before we get to our Web Watching D Plus, we got our we just got to talk about one last thing, and that is, of course, basically the fun facts of the week. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this to what inspired me to make films, TV shows over the years. Okay, this will be the one thing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on. Okay. Fun fact of the week for this week, and that is Dabo, the creator of Northern Orange, okay? What he's up to recently? Well, he's at the, I'm saying, he's with Las Vegas Smosh, okay? Talking about his transgender recently. I'm like, I was very excited for him, okay? And if you watch this day, I would thank you for giving me a like, giving me some thumbs up and everything, and heart and everything. You, Robin, and Jim, who are creators of PBS NewsHour, Bob Shore and Fox, that got me inspired to make films and TV shows over the years. You are amazing, man. So, keep what you're doing to your LGBTQ thing. You are amazing. And, yeah. Where's the notes? Jesus, what happened? I have some difficulties in the notes here, someone. Okay, I have, okay, hold on. There we go. Found it. Come on. Okay, thank you. Okay, there we go. Thank God. Anyway, what was Disney Plus? It's Santa Claus 1. Again. Because Mom's telling me to watch Santa Claus 1, because I had to do it again, because there we go. And then, that was it. Anyway. That's all I can think about for right now. Let's do the games segment, and then we'll wrap things up for the day, and then we'll do it anyway. Here goes the money cards. Okay. Open the cards, and that is a 10. Change that card to a Not good change. Lower. 500. Lower. I don't like that 8. Lower. Okay. 500. Higher. The jack. $7,000 lower. The deuce. Not bad. Higher. Okay. $2,800 lower. Not bad. 5,600. I have some flaws around here. Okay. 11. Wow. 13. Go. 15. Oh, one more, game over. Okay. Go over. 14. Okay. 7. 8. Okay. Okay. 3. Okay. 6. One more. Okay, come on, 1. 9. Oh! Come on. Review it. It was 4. Come on. Oh, well. Not bad. Oh, man. Should I get the goal and win $100,000? Yeah. Oh well, not bad. Game over. 2. Home stretch. 1. On 1. Oh my god. Okay. 1. Okay. 7. Not soggy this time. 8. Okay. Red. 2. One more. Okay. Okay. 9. Okay. Not bad at all. 3. Oh, gotta be careful. One more is $10,000. 4. Oh, man. Review it. 11 and 12. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna break the walls in this one, but, you know, let's be real with it. Do a bonus banana challenge. Here we go. Wow! Wow. Wow! One more is game over, come on.
Congratulations, loser. You have successfully lost the banana challenge by racking up 4 monthlies. No prizes for you.
I thought I had the $500 grand prize. Oh well. We try anyway, I guess. But anyway, let's go ahead and quit this and move on to the OpenMU game segments. Let's just do NCH run the NES. So that way more easier. Anyway. There we go. Done. Okay. Category for the blue put. Okay. Well, I know what this is. Triangle. Got it. Okay. Okay. There we go. We're going to do these games today because next week we're going to do something for New Year's. We will go for it. Anyway. Excuse me. I know it's his glasses. Come on. What? Got it. Thank you. Misspelled it wrong. Whatever game, whatever. Well, since I have time, I'm gonna do like 2 games left. I'm gonna do one more game. You know, that makes more sense anyway. I know what this is, Mystery Spot today, but the number triangle and the letter A. Got it. Got it. Okay, makes sense anyway. Next. Got 150 points. Got that way. I know what this is. Man. Lightning. ACC difference. ACDC! No, man. ACDC logo. Next. 190 points. Anyway, next. Oh, man. 190 points. Come on, we need to do this. Oh, man, I know what this says. Doghouse. That's not wrong. Got it. Doghouse. Thank you. Got Doghouse. I got, well. Okay. There we go. 240 points. Excuse me. What the hell this is? Anyway. I know this die! Got it. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Category for the blue puzzle is Pineapple in the Sea SpongeBob SquarePants. Next. Got it. Hang on.
That was easy.
Exactly. Anyway. Running gag time, ladies and gentlemen. 340 points. Here we go. Category is oh my god, hot sauce in there. Damn it, oh come on. It's a oh man, screw that. Got it. 11 seconds remain. Got it. Latest category. There we go. Okay, 3 points. Get whatchamacallit on level 3. Come on. No music, no weapon, no nothing. Come on, no thing. Come on, we need to. Someone wants whatchamacallit. Fingers crossed. Science, least favorite category. Come on. This one I do not know. So like a submarine or something. Oh man, what is this called? Test tubes. Oh, this is a review. Oh, damn it! Excuse my language in this episode of FwL X, but yeah. But anyway, well, this one I do know. Anyway, telephone. Got it. It's to make calls. And we got 3 more puzzles left. 3. We're gonna do this green puzzle which we have colors. Carrie's office. Ooh! We need a tool now. Is that a nail piece? What is this? Nail? Oh man, that's not a nail. It's an umbrella? What? No. Okay. The pedal. Whatever, game. Whatever. The table. Okay. Got it. Table. Thank you.
That was easy.
Exactly. Okay. Yellow puzzle. Carrie is tool. Okay. Makes sense? I know what this says. But we're gonna get a 4, actually. I mean 3. Excuse me. Okay. Scissors! Charge! As in, what is it called? Yeah, I spelled right, anyway. 11 seconds left. I don't have much time. There we go, got it. I spelled it correctly. There we go. Okay, get whatchamacallit level 3. Come on, pick puzzle. Whatchamacallit. Come on. Whatchamacallit. Come on. Bear squash. Music? What? That is a big lie. Violin. No one's been caught in this episode, guys. Sorry. Anywho. Yeah, whatever, game. Whatever. Oh, man. We're so close. Take away the shoes. Let's see, what time is it? It's 5:31, anyway. Take their shoes. Oh, man, we're so close. Anyway, we got, I was going to do another game, but you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to do any more games after this. We're just going to do something else, really. Despite of what's going on, the chaos and everything like that, you know, we'll just have to wait till next week. You know, next week's episode of FwL, you know, despite of what's going on, you know. Yeah, next week's FwL, we promise you that, but, you know. Yeah. Just the last day of a new year. Last time of FwL, but of 2023. But anyway. But it's time for the notes now. We got Bedtime Stories episode number 418. Next episode. Then we got the We Wednesdays, Warber Wednesdays, and Bedtime Stories on the 22nd, 23rd. Whether we or not. And then I'm going to change a little bit. Speaking of which, despite of what's going on, I got some important news to share with you. As of Christmas Eve, my main channel is about to hit 9,000 videos on my main channel. We're going to have some changes about the notes about the end of next year. So be look out for it. So, yeah, everything going to be changed. Change of plans about these projects. So, there you go on that. And not going to be able to do something with these LGBTs episodes, but there you go on that. We'll be back next week for the FwL, where we're going to do something for next week. So, it's also the end of 2023 bonanza. So, of FwX, be look out for it. FwL FwX episode number 397. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. It's gonna be FwX episode number 398, which will be about the final FwX episode of 2023. Till next time, Sue Jackson Bobby Baby. The more FwX episodes are gonna be soon. Till then, the Jefferson out. See ya.